Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to install MongoDB 6 or 7 on Windows 10 or Windows 11. So this is going to be one of the recent videos that will guide you. So the first step is to go to your Google and search for MongoDB download. So when you get that, you would get the MongoDB community server download. So essentially we want to download the community server of MongoDB, which is available for free to use, and this is going to be the version 7, which is the current version as at the time of recording this video. And also this is going to be for Windows x64, and you can decide to choose the previous versions if you want. So we have the 6.0 or 5.0, so but 7.0.1 is the current version, of which the 7.0.2 is the release version. Okay, so now you can also choose the platform which you would want to run your application on, and this could be either Windows. So since I'm using Windows, I'm just going to leave it at Windows x64. And then the package is also very important, since you can choose to download this as a zip file or as an MSI file. Alright, so with that we can now click on the download. Okay, so when you click on the download, the download should start now. Okay, so after the download, I'll pause the video now and come back after the download. Okay, so after installation, you may want to left click the installer. Alright, so after clicking that, you get this, then click next and accept the terms and the license agreement. And now you can choose setup type, which is complete. Here you would be faced with the service configuration, so I advise that you leave it just as it is, and you select the data directory, which is data, then log directory, which is log, then you click on next. Now you should leave the install MongoDB Compass selected. Alright, so you can click next, and now you can select install. So this will take some time and it will be back. So it has finished installing. So now you can click on or you can select the start, or you can cancel this up. So this is our user interface for the MongoDB Compass. So when our application was installed, it also created a launch shortcut here. So let's click on it. Okay, so this is the basic feature of the MongoDB Compass. So MongoDB Compass is a graphical interface that helps you to visualize your database. So for connecting to your default MongoDB server database, you can use this default URL, which is MongoDB/localhost 27017. So you don't need to change anything. So just click on connect, and it is connected to your default MongoDB server. So here you have the admin, the config, and the local. These are the default databases. which are already present in your MongoDB. You can also view this My Queries section, and right now there's no query. So we can create a new database by clicking on this Create Database, and here you can create a new database by entering in the database name and the collection name. So for instance, I want to create a database that it says MongoDB, and here I can also name my collection anything. For example, let's say products, and here I can create database. Also take note of the time series, but for now we will leave that omitted and say create database. So now I have the products database, my database with products in it. So you can add the data from here by clicking the add data. So you can import JSON or CSV file, or you insert document. So let's insert data into our MongoDB. So here I can just add a few more options here. Let me take this. And let's say this is watch, and let's say this is name, product name. So we can just copy this and replicate it so many times, and let's say our cost, and let's say maybe $50. Okay, so I can see the insert here. So here we have our database. Our data has been inserted. So this is how to create a database, insert data into the database. So to see all the data in your database, you can click on Find here. So when you click on that, then you will see all the data in your database. So you can also create aggregations. You can also create schemas, indexes, or validations. Now, one of the things that database administrators do is to use the command line interface to interact with our database. So let's go ahead and open our command prompt, and here we would see that when I go ahead to write Mongo, you would see that it doesn't recognize it as an internal or external command. Also, C directory where MongoDB is installed, and I go into the program files under MongoDB. Here I can see the MongoDB server, but there is no provision for MongoDB shell, so that's why we cannot find it, that it is not recognized in the command prompt. So let's make it recognizable now. When you search on the tools, you would have the MongoDB shell, Okay, so the MongoDB shell, you can download this. So we're going to leave it at the latest version 2.0, but let's use the 1.10.6, which is the available one. So now we also have the Windows 64, so we can download this as a zip file. So let's go ahead and download this, and here, so once this zip file is fully downloaded, so I want to go to my downloads, and then I want to extract this. So I want to extract it to a folder which is in my C drive, which is under my program files and MongoDB. So inside MongoDB, I'm going to extract the zip file. So let's select folder and say extract. So we can continue. Okay, so the Mongo shell is extracted. So let's go to and under the bin. Now this is the Mongo sh shell CLI package file. So let's copy the link address of this. Let's copy it, search for edit system variables, system environment variables. Click on environment variable. Under the system variable, you see the path variable. So click on edit and then click on new. And then paste the path of your Mongo shell bin directory and click on OK. Also OK. Say OK. And then now let's go ahead to restart our command prompt. So let's cancel this prompt. So this time when we say Mongo is H, enter, and you see that the Mongo shell works this time. So it is connected to our local database, and this using the MongoDB 7.0, and our PowerShell is working now.